So, Mr. President, yesterday, an Ipsos poll found that fewer than 1 in 4 Americans think Trump's war in Iran has been worthwhile. And who can blame them? Every metric indicates that Donald Trump's handling of Operation Epic Fury has been an epic failure. Donald Trump promised this war would be won in a matter of days or weeks. It's now day 47. And let's take stock of the 47 days into this historic blunder. 13 U.S. service members have been killed. Thousands of civilians have been killed and injured across the region. The Strait of Hormuz is not only closed, it's become an Iranian cash cow, and Iran controls the strait is greater today than before when Trump started the war. Iran's nuclear ambitions have only grown, and the Iranian regime is even more radical than before the war. Americans, meanwhile, are shelling out more than $4 for a gallon of gas on average. Now Donald Trump says that gas prices could be the same or a little higher by November. That's his words. Trump says gas prices could be, quote, could be the same or a little higher by November. Unbelievable.
No, I don't, because Pope Leo said things that are wrong. He was very much against what I'm doing with regard to Iran, and you cannot have a nuclear Iran. Pope Leo would not be happy with the end result. You have hundreds of millions of people dead, and it's not going to happen. So I can't. I think he's very weak on crime and other things. So I'm not. I mean, he went public. I'm just responding to Pope Leo. And you know, his brother is a big MAGA person, and he's a great guy, Louis. And I said I like Louis better than I like the Pope. Now, you have to have law and order in our country, and that's what we have now. We have the lowest crime numbers we've had in a long time, despite the fact that many criminals were allowed into our country. But we've gotten a lot of them out. We've done a great job on crime. So we have the lowest murder rate in 125 years, since 1900, the lowest murder rate. So we believe strongly in law and order, and he seemed to have a problem with that, so there's nothing to apologize for. He's wrong. The other thing is he didn't like what we're doing with respect to Iran, but Iran is wants to be a nuclear nation so they can exterminate the world. Not going to happen.
This is a political and religious firestorm unfolding at the highest levels of power. The President of the United States openly attacking the Pope, and now facing backlash from within his own country. It began with sharp words from Donald Trump targeting Pope Leo XIV. After the Pope criticized the U.S. war in Iran, Trump hit back, saying the Pope is weak and terrible on foreign policy. And going even further, I don't think he's doing a very good job. He likes crime, I guess. A stunning escalation. The Pope's comments had been clear, calling for peace, rejecting war, and warning against what he described as the idolatry of power and force. He even called threats to destroy an entire civilization truly unacceptable. But instead of de-escalation, the rhetoric intensified. Trump took to social media, claiming the Pope's rise was linked to his own presidency, saying, "If I wasn't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican," a stunning remark. And then came the backlash from within Trump's own political space. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene reportedly went as far as calling Trump the Antichrist, a dramatic break from one of his most vocal allies. Religious leaders are also pushing back. Senior Catholic voices in the U.S., including figures like Cardinal Robert McElroy, have criticized the war itself on 60 Minutes show, calling it not a just war and warning it fails basic moral standards. Catholic priests across the country are echoing that concern, saying the conflict in Iran does not meet the criteria for moral justification under church teaching, a rare and direct challenge to U.S. policy. And the criticism isn't just religious, it's political too. Senator Mark Kelly called Trump's attack on the Pope abhorrent, saying no president should attack the leader of the Catholic Church and accusing Trump of trying to deflect from the consequences of war. The divide is now clear. On one side, a president defending military action. On the other, a pope calling for peace. And in between, a growing backlash from politicians, clergy, and even former allies. Because this is more than a disagreement, it's a clash between political power and moral authority, between war and restraint, and it's unfolding in real time with global implications. This is no longer just about foreign policy, it's about leadership, tone, responsibility, and the limits of power. Because when a U.S. president takes on the Pope, it doesn't stay political. It becomes something much bigger.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.